Is one thing you've absolutely hated during quarantine?
Seeing my family every day. Just kidding.
Wow, Miss Janet, tell me how you really feel. You're watching Team Swedish Fish, Episode 1, Quarantine Questions, Swedish Fish. And up first, we have Sierra.
What's one thing that you've absolutely hated during quarantine?
Doing schoolwork and not being able to go to school.
How has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
It didn't really impact me in a positive way.
Nothing good has happened?
I wasn't able to do my Sweet 16, so, accepted into the high school I wanted to go to.
Able to do anything that you wouldn't have done?
Yeah, I went to my friend's house and I went out with my friends.
One thing I hated was trying to stay entertained and not be bored out of my mind, but also be productive.
How has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
I started to get into more of the things I used to do that I didn't have time for, like painting and drawing and reading.
I hated that only store I could go to was the market. I don't like going to the market. I like going shopping, malls and stuff. And I couldn't do nothing. I just was in the house.
How has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
Me being around my family more. Cause I never was home. I felt like being home was boring, but they always want me here. So I guess it helped me be with them more.
One thing I hate about quarantine is the fact of you're limited of the places you can actually go. An example, if you try to go to the gallery, which is down City Hall way, you actually need a parent to go into the gallery. So certain places like where you could have went in by yourself, you need a parent now.
So how has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
I actually work out a bit more than I used to before quarantine hit. So before quarantine, I worked out, but I didn't work out as much as I did now.
What is one thing you've absolutely hated during quarantine?
Staying home all day, not being able to go out and go shopping, clothes shopping, shoe shopping.
How has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
Gained more hobbies, doing a lot more reading, and concentrating on myself. I adopted a kitten last August, and since I was in school and I was commuting back and forth, I wasn't able to stay at home with him and really bond. So I've been able to bond with him since I've been home for the past few months.
What is one thing you've absolutely hated during quarantine?
Everything. It's something new to me, I've never been quarantined before. So just not being able to do activities like going into work, seeing my coworkers, seeing family and friends, distancing ourselves. I really hated that. I actually thought I was a very phone person, meaning I'm glued to my phone all day and every day, every moment of my life. But I learned that I need interaction. I really, really missed that. So I hated pretty much everything.
How has quarantine impacted you in a positive way?
Spending some time with family and knowing that we're together and we have each other. We have such busy lives. We only see each other 5 minutes in the morning and just for dinner. But just to be with them, fully engaged, that was pretty cool.
And just before end this off, is there anything else you would like to add?
Stay positive and keep trying to do the best you can, because you don't want to start lacking in a certain experience. Keep up with your math, English, and stuff like that, because when school starts back up, I have a feeling a lot of us not going to be ready.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our first documentary. This is LaRon signing off, telling you thank you for watching Swedish Fish, and stay tuned for our next video. Now, a round of applause for our volunteers: Miss Janet, Jackie, Casper, Zora, Sierra, and Darius. Thank you guys for watching the Swedish Fish documentary.